Enjoy. From London, England, and now from Detroit, Michigan, USA, please welcome the coach of Dr. Steelhammer. Please welcome Emmanuel Stewart.
You can see all the David Haye fans out there and friends with the sunglasses on. Anyway, I'm very excited about this fight. It's a big fight. I've been in super fights and now 30 years. Starting with the first Thomas Hearn Sugar Ray Leonard fight. And all of those fights I've been in, it's leading up to this is the second biggest. I was with Lennox and Mike Tyson, as we all know, but the thing about this fight, it makes it so unique. We have two fighters, good-looking guys, their bodies look good, which is rare today, with two fighters coming in the ring in the heavyweight division, where both of them are fit. And also, I think the fact that they're fighting each other right at their prime. Even though Lennox, which is my greatest heavyweight, beat Mike Tyson, and Evander, they had slightly slipped a little bit. Not that it was Lennox fight, but Latimer and David are fighting when they're both at their prime. And what I like about David is he comes with the winning mindset, not of a lot of the opponents we've fought recently. We go back to the first Sam Peter fight. He was a tough guy, he came to win. And maybe one or two since then, but nobody came in since Sam Peter with the attitude of David. And that's what makes great fights, the mindset of a fighter. I think the tremendous support of the British people and the Germans, the great stadium that's going to be out here, the worldwide interest. I just come back from this weekend in America where I had to go related to my HBO for one day. The interest is phenomenal over there. You know, we are not aware of it because we're in a training camp ourselves. But I mean, everywhere at the airport, everyone is talking about the fight all over the television. So it's a very big fight. I think the magnitude is going to make the fighters even perform beyond their normal. This is the only fight that I've known Latimer to be emotionally charged up for since the fight that he fought with the rematch with, I think it was a not Brewster, the other guy. No, Bird. Because Bird, not so much Bird himself, but his family had said a lot of things that upset him. And so I saw him only get that way once. This fight here, he's been very charged up, but still he's been very cool. His training has been great. We've analyzed and looked at David with much respect because even though David has been knocked down the same as Latimer, he's came back and fought. We have a lot of respect for his speed, his courage. And a lot of people are going back to the Thompson fight, to Brewster fight with him. That was a long time ago. These are two different fighters now. I mean, it's the same names, the same faces, but they're different. I think the fact that David is going to have to come out and try to be aggressive out to either box technically. We're prepared for two different styles of fights. We've studied his films over and over and over and over and over for 6 weeks. Everything we do, we have the big screen, so we know everything that he's going to do, his strong points and his weak points. Great speed, a lot of pretty sugary little moves, but still deep down, he's an explosive puncher. He does not really do a lot of boxing, and we realize that. So we're prepared for everything, and Latimer has a solid plan. And the biggest advantage everyone gives David is speed. Latimer's a lot faster than people think. He's fought Eddie Chambers, who was called Fast Eddie, Salton and Brockmouth. All of those fighters after said they were surprised at how he shut them down with his speed. So that's something that don't ever underestimate Latimer's speed. And still, you look at, in my mind, his strength, size, experience in big fights. He's been in super fights since 1996. In the Olympics, we want to go now. So he's used to this a bit. This is about his 5th big stadium fight sold out. And he's at his peak right now. So I find it very difficult for anyone to beat him at this stage. But what David brings into the fight, something that we have not had to deal with. Lots of energy and confidence, and still a good puncher. I myself, as a fan, as a trainer, and as a broadcaster, I'm excited about the fight. And it's good to see a lot of our British friends here that I haven't saw since the Lennox Lewis days here. and seeing just Adam and everybody, and it's just going to be a great, exciting fight. And as a fan, I can't wait until the 2nd of July gets here. And I'm going to be in a lot of different positions, but I feel very comfortable about the fight, very happy with my fighter. Normally, I don't talk this much, but Vladimir himself would probably out-talk me. He's been doing all of the talking in the tour, which is unusual. And I find right now, just reading on the internet the way that people go in between the back and forth and who won the debates and all of that, it doesn't mean anything on the 2nd of July. The fight's going to be an explosive fight, but it's still good to see the interest and the amount of people who are betting both ways on the fight. And both of them, the beauty with the glass chins, who lands the first blow, all this. It's a very good matchup, a fight with two guys in their prime. Thank you very much.
Emanuel Stewart, 3 Runden hat er jetzt erzählt und alles Reden wird nicht helfen, sagt er. Am 2. Juli dann zählt nur das, was da ist, und er ist stolz, einen so großen Kampf wie einst auch Lennox Lewis gegen Mike Tyson hier betreuen zu dürfen mit dem Dreifach-Weltmeister Wladimir Klitschko. Sie haben unglaublich trainiert, sie haben sich eingestellt und großen Respekt vor der Schnelligkeit des WBA-Weltmeisters, des Haymakers und der Courage. Sie wissen, was auf sie zukommt und werden die richtige Antwort geben. All das und mehr am 2. Juli in der Imtech Arena beim Unification Bout. Und jetzt, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, liebe Gäste, ein paar Impressionen des WBA-Weltmeisters aus London, Impressionen des Haymakers, Mr. David Haye. 26 bouts, 25 wins, 23 by knockout, the WBA champion of the world. Please welcome the Haymaker, David Haye.
Good afternoon, guys and gals. Here we are. This is it. A lot of people didn't think it would get this far. I thought I was going to pull out with some injury of some kind, but I'm here. I'm in tremendous shape, and I'm ready to do what I've always promised I'd do. Vladimir, as Emmanuel Stewart said, he's in great shape. He's mentally prepared. They're studying tapes on me. Tremendous. I couldn't think of anything better for my opponents to do than to watch all of my previous fights. I'm very happy about that, because come fight night, you're going to see something completely different, and it's going to be fun to watch this big robot start malfunctioning, because that's exactly what's going to happen real fast. I'm healthy. Speed is ridiculous. Punch power is there, and I'm just in a really good place. You know, I'm so happy the fight's happened now and didn't happen a couple of years ago, because I am so much more of a better fighter now than I was then. I've seen this fight so many times running out in my head. You know, when I close my eyes, where I go to sleep, when I'm daydreaming, I'm thinking about, you know, different things, thinking about him coming out, pumping out that big jab, that right hand, leaning on me, you know, throwing that nice sneaky little left hook that he's got, a nice little right uppercut. I've seen it so many times and times and times, and I cannot wait to get in there and just do what I'm going to do. Myself and Adam Booth have constructed, I believe, to be the perfect game plan to beat Vladimir. You know, he's stuck in his rigid ways. He has been since the amateurs. He hasn't really changed, to be honest. He's been very similar. He's got bigger, stronger, more effective, more consistent with what he does, but he doesn't come out of the groove. He gets stuck in his way. That will be his downfall, his rigid mentality. He can't flow, he can't change, he can't adapt like I can. and that is what I believe will make a massive difference real early